In this video, I'm going to share with you the top Shopify store hacks to increase your sales immediately, increase your conversion rates, and also advertising hacks that you can use to get better results from every single ad, every single product, every single page that you test. Let's go. Hey, I'm Rafael Cintron here. Like I said, we're going to discuss the best hacks, and also I'm going to give you some tips on what apps to use, how to structure your product pages, how to structure your store in general, and what kind of products tend to sell better on Shopify so that you can have the best possible chance of getting sales and increasing the revenue on your store. If you want to take your Shopify store to the next level, we are holding a 5-day live training in a private group on Facebook. If you click that first link down in the description, starting in just 1 week from now. And if you're watching this after 1 week, then we're also holding this every month and every 2 months. So make sure to click that first link down in the description. 5 days live for free training with me directly. Everything that you need to know on e-commerce to scale your business to the next level. And last thing, I want to quickly congratulate my name is Jeff for winning a 30-minute consulting call one-on-one directly with me. If you want to win a call with me, I give one every single video. Comment down below, automate, subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button, and I'll pick a winner from this video. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna focus on, the first hack, is the structure that your product page or your landing page has to have in order to get the best results possible. So I'm gonna pull up here an example. It is Athleisure Store, and this particular store, in about 2 years, it's already making $300,000 to $600,000 per month. If you want to learn how much a store makes, you can use this tool called Salesforce. The link is down below. And this particular product, if we go to the page here and we try to pull up the page, it is just a regular pull-up bar, which I wouldn't typically recommend. I actually bought one of these for about $30 about a year ago. So we're not going to focus on the product. We're going to focus on the page itself, on the product page. So first thing of all, they have a Daddy 10 checkout discount here. So that's a good way to incentivize people to actually use a coupon code, is right below the add to cart button on the product page, like very visible on the product page. So here we have the discount code. We have one paragraph and then a video or a GIF, which is a 3-minute video. This one in particular is about 30 seconds. Then we have main features. So the structure to this is paragraph, a little bullet point here. Then we have a small video showing off the product. Then we have main features. We have paragraph, image, small headline or small text, image, small text, image, paragraph, image, and so on. So that is how I really always show or tell my students that they need to create their product pages or make their product pages in this particular template or in this way, regardless of what product, regardless of what the product does, what problem it solves, or anything like that. This is a great way to show off the product itself and show off why people should buy it in the first place. You need to really explain the product to people. Even if they come to the page wanting to buy it, they're always going to have some second thoughts, they're always going to have some doubts, and it's important for them to really see the product in action. It's also important to have images that look real. I've seen some product pages where you just put an image with a white background and it doesn't make any sense. It's really ugly. It doesn't really present the product properly. This one looks real. We go to the second one, they all look real. Like if somebody is using the product, it's not a celebrity, it's just somebody that you hired. Here you have different exercises that you can use with the pull-up bar. So even with a saturated product like this, it's a great product presented in a way that you want to buy it based off on the product page. The next thing of all, obviously the reviews. These are extremely important. You never want to leave reviews out. And I'm going to talk about one way to be different in the review section, because everybody's just using regular apps like Luke's, and all the reviews pretty much look the same. They all really look exactly the same. And then people, when they see a lot of stores with the same reviews, they don't really trust them that much. So I'm going to show you another app that you can use particularly for that. The second hack here that I want to show you as well is this particular product doesn't have any variants, but if your product has variants, for example, has different types of the product, different sizes, different colors, different types that a person can buy instead of just the one product, I recommend to having maximum 6 to 8 different variants on your Shopify store. Do not have 20 colors, 30 colors. This happens a lot with sofa covers. So for example, if we try to find a sofa cover and we click sofa cover Shopify, we can find a lot of different sofa covers on here because this is a huge product that's sold a lot. And what you'll see on a lot of these products on this particular page, if we go to colors, there's 21 colors in this case. This is obviously not a well-written product page because we have no idea what the colors are, but this is what I see on a lot of pages. You just have 20 colors, 30 colors, 50 colors. And the reality of this is that you're only actually going to sell about 5 or 6 mostly of those colors. So what I highly recommend you to do is you can start out with 20, 21 colors and then see which ones sell the most, and the fastest, the better, that you can narrow down to the least amount of variance. So I want you to have 5, maximum 8 variants on every single product, as well as if you have specifications on top of that. So let's say 21 colors plus 5 specifications. This is just too much variety and too many things that can make a person have second thoughts and have them just not want the product because of that confusion in their head. So this is something extremely important. Not that many people talk about it. Lower your variant amount. The next couple of hacks here that I'm going to show you are part of the 5-day training that I'm giving out next week. First link down in the description, our private group. And these are for 3 things. Client acquisition, which obviously means getting more sales. Second thing is increasing transaction value, getting more money out of every sale. And the third one is repeating purchases. So essentially having more people buy from you after they've already bought from you. So the first thing that you're going to use is Lucky Orange. And Lucky Orange, it is a heat mapping and replay and store analysis tool. And not that many people use it. I highly recommend to use it because you can find patterns. And what Lucky Orange does is it not only does heat mapping and shows you exactly where people are clicking or going on your website, it actually records every single session that you have on your store. So every single person that goes to your store, either adds to carts, buys, or just hangs around on the product page and leaves, Lucky Orange records that. And what you can use those recordings for, I don't want you to just binge watch 300 recordings. I want you to find patterns. And Lucky Orange helps you find a pattern. For example, let's say that you have 100 sessions and all of them, they all opted out of the website or they all left the website in less than 10 seconds. That's likely a problem with, let's say, your product images. They look really ugly. Second of all, maybe a pop-up is hurting them. You can watch the specific recordings, seeing when people hit your page, what do they see? Maybe some pop-up or some messenger thing is interfering with them or just causes them to be turned off and they want to click out. So you can really see what patterns you can find. And also, let's say many people are adding to cart on your website but not buying. You can see exactly why with that recording, seeing where are they failing off. Maybe there's a little technical issue, maybe the shipping is too high, they analyze it and they leave. So you can really find those patterns to know why people are not buying. Now that you know that, for more on client acquisition, I wanted to mention this particular app. It's called Judge.me product reviews. And you always see these apps for reviews and these different videos showing you what apps to use. Luke's Reviews is the app that gets mentioned the most because they do have an affiliate program. I am part of it and I do promote Luke's to some people. I do tell them to use Luke's, and it's a great app in general. It's a great app overall, but the main reason why so many people promote it is because they pay people to do it. So it's not a bad app at all. Luke's is great. You can use it on your store. The problem is that too many stores use it. Too many people use Luke's, so the reviews all look the same. So when people go to a website and it's not that great and they see those reviews, they go to your website and it looks exactly the same. It tends to get a connection or correlation there, and people don't want to buy from your website just because they bought from somebody else or because they saw another store that looks the same like you. So it looks a little bit sketchy. So what you want to do is use other product review apps just like this one, Just.me. There's Ryview. There's also Ali Review. There's so many other review apps, and I highly encourage you to test them out because a lot of them are great. For example, Judge.me, even though they're running a lot of ads to get people to use their service, it is a great service. Like, I've used the product reviews on my store, and you can make a little carousel for the reviews. So what I do recommend to do is to go out of the box. Don't just listen to all these YouTube videos that tell you these are the best apps to use. I'm also guilty of that, but you can also use other ones out there. Do a lot of research by yourself. Look on the Shopify App Store to see what apps are new, maybe apps that are running ads for their service and they have good reviews. Go ahead and use them because they might be the difference in making you a little bit more trustworthy, a little bit more legitimate, so that people can actually make the decision of buying from you. Off to the next hack. How can you actually increase transaction value and make people buy many more things, or maybe more things of the same thing. There's an app called Ultimate Special Offers, and typically I only talk about this app in special trainings, just like the 5-day training. I'm pulling these slides from that, or just talking to my own private students, because this app, for example, one of our students, Johnny, made about $80,000 in a single month, and Ultimate Special Offers was responsible for about 40,000 of those 80,000. So half of the money that he made in the month was made through this bundle app. It is $20 a month. There's a 14-day free trial, and what they allow you to do is do buy one, get one. So you can do buy one, get one, 50% off, buy one, get one free. And they also allow you to combine different products. So for example, let's say you're selling in the kitchen niche, or you're selling something about cooking or kitchen. You can sell one particular product, let's say for baking, and then the other product for pastries or for cooking meat. Or let's say you're selling something for cooking meat and then you want to sell something for grilling. You can combine those products and cross-sell within the product page. So on your product page, you can cross-sell, bundle up, upsell all these products, and then make your average order value over $60, $80, $100, which is ultimately what you want to do if you want to be extremely profitable with your ads on Facebook. Highly recommend this app. They are not paying me for this, but I have huge experience with students making so much money from apps like this that bundle, help you upsell, and help you sell more of the same product. Now, another hack that ties into average order values and increasing the amount of money that people spend on your store is to not sell products that are below about $20 to $30. So if you go to a store just like this one, it's Super Kitchen Tools. It's one from one of our subscribers, not from my students. And we look at here, and there's a lot of products that are, for example, $6. This one is $20. This one is $9, $14.90. And there's a lot of different products in the store that are pretty cheap. These ones are quite normal, but when we go to the kitchen ones, just to show as an example, they are pretty cheap. I don't recommend selling a product that is under $20, $30, because the reality is you are just not going to be profitable through Facebook ads or through Google ads. It doesn't matter what you run ads towards, you are not going to be profitable. There's just no way to get a product that's $10 and then get a cost per purchase of like $2 to $3 unless you're amazing at Facebook ads and you have a huge value proposition. Then obviously you can make money on that. But I see a lot of beginners selling a $10 product, a $15 product, when in reality they're just doomed to fail from the beginning. So I highly recommend choose products that are above $30. Around $40 is the sweet spot that you want to be, because you'll also make profit on the sale, so you can spend more on Facebook ads. Also, the shipping will be easier. So maybe a product like this that is $6 on your store costs you $3 plus shipping $2, then you're just gonna make $1 per sale. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I see a lot of beginners doing that. Please stop doing that immediately. The next hack here that I want to share with you is for Facebook ads or advertising. And what I highly recommend you do is that you divide your campaigns based on the audience that you are targeting. So what I see a lot of people is they just start one campaign for one product on Facebook, and they start targeting pretty much everybody. Cold audiences, cold interest audiences. They start targeting retargeting. They do lookalike audiences, which is sort of a warm audience, people that are related to the people that have already bought or done something on your website, and they put it all chunked up together in one single campaign, when the reality is you should really divide them. So how you should do it is you have cold audiences, which are audiences that are just random people, random interests, things that you are targeting and testing. Then you have other campaigns that are warm, which basically means lookalike audiences. So let's say you have your cold audience, which is people interested in cooking, and then you get some sales and some add to carts from that. You can create a lookalike audience, which is an audience that behaves just like your audience in the beginning. Let's say you get 100 sales, you create a lookalike audience. Facebook is gonna pull people that are very similar, or their behavior is very similar to those first 100 people. Those are your warm audiences. That's another campaign. And then you have your hot audiences, which are the source people, the people that, let's say, have visited your page but never bought. You want to retarget them with a different type of ad so that they actually end up buying. You always want to divide these types of audiences. And when you're doing lookalike audiences, warm audiences, this one hack that I haven't heard that many people to use is to group your lookalikes, just like the screenshot here. You will see how I group and test my lookalikes. A lot of people ask me, what percentage of a lookalike, what particular affinity should a lookalike have when you're testing Facebook ads? And if this doesn't make sense at all for you, make sure to click the link in the description. There is a complete Facebook ads course for free. You will see it in the more videos section. There's a whole video, 1 hour long, about how to understand Facebook ads. But this is the way that I group my lookalikes. If you don't know what percentage to test for a lookalike audience, what you want to do is you want to group them all together in the same ad set, in the same audience. And then if that ad set is profitable, then you want to take half of those. So let's say the 1% to the 5%, and then the 6% to the 10%, you want to divide them into 2 ad sets, and then you want to start dividing it that way. So you don't necessarily have to just take 1% lookalike and test the 1% lookalike. You can actually bundle them up together. And this one was one of my best audiences that I ever tested, which is a video through play. Basically people that watch a certain area of your video, a certain part of your video, and then just putting all the percentages on them. It did really well, and then we started scaling it from there. A little hack for lookalike audiences helped one of my students do extremely well. After just a 1-hour call with me, he was able to scale up to about $1,000 per day with this lookalike strategy that I'm talking about. We're gonna be talking about everything in the 5-day training on the first link below. And the last hack here that I wanna share with you is your phone number on the checkout page. What I see a lot of people is that they wanna use SMS Bump or an app for retargeting phone number, or having the phone number from the person that is going to buy from them. And what a lot of people do is they put the phone number as required. What I want you to do is put the phone number as optional, like it says on the screenshot here from one of my stores. And you always want to have it as optional because some people don't like to put in their phone number. Some people just don't like to give out their phone number to anybody. And okay, you are using this for SMS Bump, you are making more money in the back end, you're using some apps to retarget these people that add their phone number, you're actually losing a lot of people that don't want to put their phone number. So always put it as optional. This is something a little bit more advanced for people that are already doing retargeting to a phone number or retargeting SMS, but I highly recommend you do it optional. Let people put it if they want. Really hope you enjoyed these top hacks to increase your Shopify store sales and start scaling your store to the next level. If you want to learn the top products or the best winning products that you can sell on your Shopify store in order to scale up your store to the next level and actually get results and get sales, I made a video with the top 30 products that you can sell on your Shopify store ever in the next couple of months. They are just amazing. I put all the details that you need in a special video. You can watch that video right here. Top 30 products to sell on your Shopify dropshipping store, whatever type of store you are running that you can sell on your e-commerce business. Make sure to join us for a 5-day live training with that first link down below, and subscribe. I know a lot of people here are watching my videos and they're not subscribed. You like the videos, you enjoy them, but you're not subscribed. Subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button, and I will see you on the next video.